This problem and one problem from USACO have similar idea. We want to consider that similar idea. In first part, we will solve this problem. Then we'll solve this problem from USACO, bronze part, problem 1, 2022. And the idea here we want to use is useful in many exams, and it's good if you want to prepare for USACO 2023 December, or for example 2024 other rounds. And also this idea useful in AME, in AMC, and other exams. Okay, so let's try this problem first. And if you wanted to learn more ideas in the topics and also in codings, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description. And you can use the time codes if you want to jump to specific part of the video. Okay. A squared minus b squared, we use a famous identity that we have also that identity for n. It is what? Then we have an minus bn. For example, for 2a squared minus b squared is a minus b times a plus b. A cubed, for example, minus b cubed is a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. An minus bn equals a minus b times an minus 1. Here we need a squared minus b squared, but in some problems you need general n or 3. An minus 1 plus an minus 2b, and you decrease power of a by 1, power of b will be increased by 1 up to bn. Last one will be b to the n minus 1. Okay, here, if we use, we can say a minus b times a plus b equals 100. Okay, now, if we prime factorize 100, it will be 2 squared times 5 squared. And a minus b is a divisor of that. And one important thing, a minus b and a plus b, both of them are even or odd. It is so much important, means the sign has no effect on parity. For example, plus a mod 2 is equal to minus a. The remainder is equal, for example, a plus b. This sign means their remainders when divided by 2 will be same. A minus b, they are same, okay, mod 2. So both of them should be even or odd. So, because we know both of them cannot be odd, because if both of them be odd, what's the problem? Then the product will be odd, but product is 100, so both of them should be even. Okay, so odd, odd, it's not possible. Why I said this? Because for example, we don't need to check 1 and 100, because this one is odd, this one is even. So, if we want to check, here 1 is not possible to check, 2 is good, 250, negative 2, negative 50, 52, and negative 50, negative 2. Okay. Next, if I write all on, and this idea is what that we are writing this, we call this casework. Okay, you consider different cases, and it is the idea that we want to use also in USACO. In this problem, we want to use for this one casework. Here we have n caseworks, and you should use coding to apply this casework, but here we need to write down on papers. Okay, if you write all divisors are 100, you say okay. And let me tell you number of positive divisors. You should add 1 to each of them, because the divisor can be 2 to the 0, 2 to the 1, 2 squared, 3 times 3, 9. So if we write 1, 100, 250, 3 not 425, and 520, and 10. So we have 9 divisors. 2 and 50 will be good. 425 not good, even odd. 520 not good. 10, 10 good. Okay, so 1 even, and both of them should be even. Now, here we can write 10, 10, negative 10, negative 10. And the problem says a plus b is what? For each of them, we can find a and b. Let me tell you how. A minus b is 2. A plus b is 50. If you add these two terms, a minus b plus a plus b is 2a. 2a is 2 plus 50, 52. So a is 26. Okay? And b will be what? 26 minus what is 224. And we want to find a plus b. For other cases, you can do the same thing. So number of answers for a plus b. If I write all these cases, a plus b will be 2 negative 2 plus minus 2, here plus minus 10, and plus minus 50. We have these answers for a plus b. So it is our answer. Now let's try USACO problem. And let me tell you one thing, when you want to solve a problem in USACO, try to read sample input, sample output first, and it helps you to understand problem faster. It says, okay, we have these numbers, and if Farmer John charges 4, then 3 cows will attend, allowing him to make 3 times 4, 12. Okay, and here sample input is what? The first line contains n, the second line contains any integer c1 to cn, where ci is the maximum tuition. Cow I is willing to pay, and output is this. So read the problem first on your own to understand problem is what. Pause the video and read it. Okay, let me explain for you this problem. Here it says, okay, 4 numbers, we have 1, 4, 6, 6. Let me sort it. So I can say 1, 4, 6, 6. And let's see if the price, for example, the price of ticket, something like this, is 1. For example, this one, second one says that I can pay at most $4. Okay. This one can pay at most 6, can pay at most 6, can pay at most 1. So we want to maximize what the problem says for output. The maximum amount of money Farmer John can make. So, and it says what? For the optimal tuition. Okay, if the tuition is, for example, 1, then all of them will be participate. Okay, so it will be 1, 1, 1, 1, and the amount will be 4 that Farmer John gets. If tuition is 2, he cannot participate, so 0, you're 2, 2, 2. So it will be what? 6. If the tuition is 3, here it will be 0, 3, 3, 3. First one won't attend. Why? Because he can pay at most 1. But for some second one will attend because he can pay at most 4, and here is 3. So it will be 9. And next one, if it is 4, it will be 0, 4, 4, 4, 12. If it is 5, it will be 0, 0. The next 2 cows will participate. Now third cow, 5, fourth cow, 5, 10. If it is 6, 0, 0, 6, 6, which will be 12. And if it is 7, it will be 0, 0, 0, 0. After that, for example, if it is 7, it will be 0. Okay, and which one is maximum? This one and this one. And now we have 2 options. We should select which of them. Here it says if there are multiple solutions, output the solution with the smallest optimal tuition. So smallest here, tuition is 4, here tuition is 6. Which one is the smaller? This one. So the answer is this. T is 4, and the amount he gets is 12. Now let's check something. Here our numbers are what? 1, 4 if I sort. 1, 4, 6, 6. My claim is that the tuition, last tuition, or output is one of these numbers. Why? Because, for example, if you say tuition is 2 between these numbers, I say, okay, we don't have any 2, so you can increase it to 4. Because when you say 2, these cows will attend, so the minimum of them is 4. If you say 4 also, these cows again will attend. So our answer is one of the CIs, okay? So, and here, for example, it was these 4. So we need to only check these n numbers, but we should sort first. So let me explain. For example, it is n, it is C1, C2 to Cn. At first, you sort, and you can type, for example, sort A plus n. Okay? And it will be what? It will be, I will paste the code in description, or at the end I will show you. You can use that and see if you had any question. And our focusing on our code is on C++. Okay. Now the language we use. Here you sort A plus n, or if we can say, for example, here C plus n, because our array is C. Now we check what? Without loss of generality, suppose C1 is less than or equal C2 is less than or equal C3 less than or equal Cn. Cn minus 1 is Cn. Now I should check. Again, look here, we should use casework. Casework means what? N cases. If first one, and you can apply by 4. You say if this one, if for example, tuition is this one, C1, then all of them will pay that. C1, 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 C1. All cows will attend. Okay, so for this case, amount is what? C1 times n. If you say C2, okay, I apply from this part. Maybe you say, okay, C2 is equal to C1. This one can participate, but I say, okay, I don't consider this one. I only consider C2 from here, here, here. Here, if tuition is C2, and if C1 equals C2, then here we will accept that, okay? If C1 equals C2 here, we will find if this case is good. If C1 is not equal to C2 and C2 is good here, we will find it, okay? Now you check C2, all these things. So the amount is what? C2 times n minus 1. Similarly, next case is C3 times n minus 3. And up to Cn minus 1 times 2. And here big N. This one times 2 and Cn times 1. We should see which of them is maximum, okay? And if you had, for example, 5 maximum, you should select the first maximum. For example, if this one is maximum and this one, you should select this. Why? Because the problem says that you should select a smaller tuition. Okay, so C2 is less than or equal to Cn minus 1, so we check this. Now let me explain how you should type the code. Here you define array and then you say, okay, we have C. You can say C is from 0 to n minus 1. You define it. And then you say, okay, for I from 0 to n, smaller than n, or and this means what? At least 0, smaller, strictly smaller than n. Here we multiply ci. Before that, you should sort ci, okay? You sort c plus n. You get input and then sort. And then for I0 to n minus 1, for example, we define first two variables, maximum amount, and you should define long, long. Long, for example, value max, and you can say it first value -1. Because in first try it will be updated, and value -1 or tuition -1. Then we say what? For I from 0 to n, you define long, long. For example, our new value is what, or our new amount is ci times n minus, okay, so we know C0 times all of them times n. C1 times n minus 1, because here is 0 base. So times n minus I. Now you say if A is greater than max, this amount, then max is, so look, when they are equal, we won't update maximum. Okay, so it causes to find the smallest optimal solution. So maximum is A, and our tuition is CI. We will update here. Okay, and after these four, you will print out, okay, amount and tuition. Okay, so it is only this. If you want, so how we solve this casework, n caseworks, okay? We solve with this idea. If you had question or wanted to learn more ideas, want to prepare for USACO 2024, 2025, and you can say 2025, AME, AMC, any other exam, feel free to send message to my WhatsApp number in the description. Okay, thanks for watching this video. Bye.